Now let's take a look at one of the greatest hitters who ever lived. Now look how he's gone down on the baseball. As you can see, the ball was down here, and he went and just got it. Let's just go back a little bit more here. And the ball's down, and he is staying right on the baseball. Boom. Head up, heads down. He's just dropping the head of the baseball down. All right. And just watch him just bang. There's no launch to it. Palms down, through, and the ball's just gonna come right off the bat. Boom. And look where he stays, right on the ball. All right. Now today, on that low pitch to launch angle it, he hit this ball 400 feet. So you don't have to launch anything in order to hit the ball far. Now, we talk about versatility in the swing. Let's watch the versatility once again in this swing right here. Now the ball's outside and he's staying right there, and he's right on the baseball. Now this ball's going away from him. And once again, because of the fact that he's a versatile hitter, Miguel Cabrera, got the hands back, palms up, and watch how he just covers the baseball. And he's back here a little bit, letting the ball travel. But once again, he's always, what I always say, hit the ball in front of the hips, or let the ball travel as far as you can let it travel if you're going to hit the ball to right field. So once again, he's being versatile and athletic in his swing. Bang. Hits the ball out of the ballpark to right field. And here's again. Slider going down, and he's putting his body, athletic movement down on the baseball to get to the baseball. That's not a fastball. I haven't even seen this, but I can tell you that's not a fastball. And you see it's going down, curveball. Hands are tight, and he just murders the ball to right field. And there's the pitch on the same pitch, which is a fastball middle away, and he just clobbers this baseball to right center. Bang. It's right there on the baseball. Shift, look, perfect balance. Everything's going through correctly. And there's no shift. Here's a guy who won the Triple Crown, meaning most home runs, most RBIs, and the highest batting average, and didn't do a launch to do it at all. All right. I know he's Venezuelan, my Dominican brothers, but hey, greatness is greatness. Now, let's watch how he really just gets to a baseball really tight and really simple. And Miguel Cabrera really just does it really simple. He's actually very simple with his swing. There's no gyration, no extra movement. And everybody talks about this launch angle, and a launch angle, it's where you hit the baseball on the bat. The bat will do the launching for you. Now you see how his hands are right here, which we talk about always staying in the strike zone, and this is going to keep you level, and it's going to be able to make you do adjustments. Now I'm going to show you some things that he does that you can't do with a launch angle if you're not athletic in your swing. All right, so watch this inside pitch. He's going to get to it. Bang. Now he's not launched. He hasn't launched anything. You know, watch the ball come off. Bang, it just comes off. Watch how he finishes. He's not launching anything. His hands are straight through, beautifully. Hasn't launched one thing. You know, the greatness of Miguel Cabrera is the fact that he really hits the ball hard. He lets the ball travel, and he just does really good work with his hands and his body. Now, and he's the only one I've ever seen take Mariano Rivera 2 nights in a row out of the ballpark. Let's watch this right here. And he's going to get to this fastball. Now the fastball's up. Once again, because of his versatility as a hitter. Now, this fastball might not be a fastball that somebody with a launch angle swing can hit, because launch angle is pretty much right here and even lower. Now, this, if I'm launching sometimes here. So that's that big hole you get with lefties, guys who launch. But he's right on the baseball because he's square to the ball all the time. So right here, bang. And he's just going to hit that ball to right field. And he's right on it. Look at his hands, his head, everything on it. I mean, he just basically just is a master of just staying on the ball correctly. And let's watch him against Chris Archer, who throws the ball about 98 miles per hour. And watch this. This is a fastball. Now watch the versatility once again of Miguel Cabrera, and why athleticism in a swing is very important of using your body. Now look at this baseball. Right at the top. And it's a whole different approach. Now he's letting the ball travel as far as it can travel. Bang. And he hits it right here. He's actually hitting it out of the catcher's mitt. He's letting the ball come in so much. And bang. And he hits the ball out of the ballpark. And when you have a good, balanced, quick bat that's short, his swing is very short, you can do these things. And he really just, hit a ball to right field that I think I might have been able to get. I think it's still passing my home, I believe. But let's do something right here. Let's hear something from what he talks about. And the great thing about him talking about hitting and the ability to stay behind the baseball and the whole nine. Do I have any volume on there? Let's get some volume. Volume always works. Well, anyway, what he's talking about is palm staying up and all that good stuff. Let's hear what he's got to say. All right. So what he's going to talk about is palms up and palms down, the whole nine. Miguel is actually not a big fan of the launch. And he's going to talk about
it. And do this,
You got your palm up.
Up, yeah. You do up and you finish up.
So you're saying you set your angle, palm up, there, and then you finish
and
here.
You finish up.
You don't start here.
No, you don't start there. Because you still gotta get in top to a ball. You get in top to a ball and you finish up.
Yeah, that's the easy swing that Miguel has when he is right. That simple load up. The head doesn't move, and just a nice solid swing.
terrific follow through.
He hits it with one hand. But again, it is Miguel Cabrera, a couple MVPs, 4 batting titles.
You gotta get him top to the ball, come up, and finish up. That's simple. And you're gonna hit 300 with power. Altuve can teach you that too.
Now, he's talking about, once again, future Hall of Famers, future guys who are going to one day wear the jacket of being in the Hall of Fame. Altuve is quite on his way to doing that. Miguel Cabrera is a perfect illustration of a guy who's just hitting in a generation that is being taught a philosophy of hitting, usually not by guys who are really good hitters themselves. But that does, I mean, that's not to say because you're not a great hitter, you can't teach hitting. But I think, today I call baseball guerrilla baseball because it's like you have a bunch of huge dudes who've only been taught to hit the ball over the ballpark. Strikeouts don't matter, and all that, which I'm totally against. I think strikeouts do matter. I think you can't win games if people strike out and don't move runners over, and you don't have the ability to hit and run and things of that nature. Now let's watch right here. This is a fastball. It's 97 miles per hour. Watch how he gets his legs into everything. Boom. And he's right there. And he's got a great number. Willie Mays, who's the greatest player ever lived. And he's right on it. And he's going to right field with it. And he launches that in Detroit skyline. And there's nothing, kind of crazy about his swing. His swing is just very quick, and it's very strong, and it's very athletic, which we always want to stay athletic through the ball. You can't play this game without athleticism part of the game, and I'm just a big fan of that being the epicenter of a swing, the athleticism in the swing, the versatility in the swing, and he's very versatile within his swing. Now, Miguel Cabrera really is someone I think that people should look at much more when evaluating some of the greatest hitters of all times, because I actually consider him one of the greatest hitters who ever lived. Now, here's a thing. There's a Boston Red Sox pitcher throwing. And sorry, it's kind of a little out of sync here, but let's watch him get to a ball right there. He's letting the ball travel, and boom, he's hitting the ball to right field, and that ball's going out. He's got backspin, and he really gets down to his legs. So what I like about Miguel Cabrera is he's using his body. He uses his body, and he hit. And you know what? He's one of those guys who actually uses the whole field. So there's no shift. You'll never see anybody do a shift on Miguel Cabrera, because he can hit the ball out of the ballpark, dead center, right center, left center, right field. He can pull the baseball. There's nothing on the baseball field, whether there's nothing in the plate that Miguel Cabrera cannot do and do extremely well. So if you want somebody to look at who swings the bat and who can really do damage with a solid approach, it'd be probably Miguel Cabrera, who I think is just one of the best hitters I've seen in the last 50 years.